Silliest
quick,
of beasts.
before we start, it looks like we're... started. And then we can talk about everybody's...
My master, Sauron the Great,
Oh,
bids thee
thank
welcome.
you, Caldara.
These are here.
Welcome
No.
to today's stream. It's going to be a fun one. But we are going to start off because they just hit level 10. So we are going to start off with making sure all of that's set. Oh, already, damn.
Amber already.
And 38. God bless it. Okay. We are going to make sure that everybody has their new level 10 abilities from their remnant rings. So I do see temptation in here is right. So let me go to... Let me check out your stuff and make sure it's added correctly. Oh, I just realized I never even pulled up Forge. Or not Forge, but Foundry for stream. So let's do that real quick too. So Jason came in here a second ago, and only Darren and Corvath are going to get this, but he's like, oh, hey, have a good game. And don't forget to kill, kill, kill.
Yes.
It's from Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yeah.
They
I was
just
like,
met
amazing.
Odette. They just met
Ah,
Odette.
oh yeah. Big titty Odetty.
Yeah, right. And then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, just joking. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So
it was
funny.
great. I loved that part.
I'm on Gate of the Feral Gods, which is the 4th book, and it's so fucking good. Okay.
I'm getting there.
Okay, so now stream can see shit. Woo.
For mine, I can see my attacks on D&D Beyond, like my Form of the Beast bite, claws, and tail and stuff. But they don't. Whenever, even after I transferred everything over, they did not come to this side on Foundry.
For some reason, it does not work on Foundry. They have done so many. I've had so much shit break just because of upgrades and stuff. It's incredibly frustrating.
Can I roll those from D&D Beyond?
Yeah. That's what I was going to tell you.
Well,
I meant to tell you that the best thing to do if something isn't working in Foundry is to just roll it in D&D Beyond. So
okay.
just
So did I just...
Good idea.
Did I just tell you what it
both up.
rolls? Sorry, I think there's a delay.
It automatically goes in. Do you have so everyone should have, and I think I had you guys do this, the Beyond 20 what's this thing called up here? Extension for Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
If you have that, it will roll in Foundry. If you roll it in D&D Beyond.
Do I have to turn it on? Hold on, let me see.
So I don't use Foundry and Chrome. I'll have to see if there's something applicable for me. But yeah,
let me test it. Do.
All right, let me see.
Bite.
Nope, that's the wrong button.
Click roll. Yes, with advantage.
I wonder if you can individually pick. Okay. Where's all your stuff?
Mm.
Okay, it exists for my browser too.
Oh, you don't have it in your inventory. That's why.
Let's
We
show
were
up
wondering
here.
if maybe it never got put back after she recovered it from Erin.
Yeah,
What?
probably.
When Erin had her remnant, like it got taken out of her inventory, we were wondering if it just never got put back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have mine in Foundry and Forge, but not in D&D Beyond for some reason.
You'll have to manually add it. It should show up. I'm
Oh,
going
like
in.
search it, like go into
Yeah,
my
go
and
into.
add item or whatever. And then-
Yeah.
Just make sure you have homebrew items enabled.
Oh yeah. I should. Yeah.
There
I
we go.
didn't at one point, and I was like, why can't I fucking find this? And because I didn't have that enabled.
Oh, let's try this. Homebrew. Yeah, there we go. Click that. Now it should be.
Okay, for some reason I don't see. Yeah, I don't see hers either in here, even though it shows up on mine. What the fuck? Okay. Oh. Maybe because it shows us private. It's not supposed to. A-do-do-do. Let me just edit that
There
out
it is.
a real
All
smidge.
right.
Sorry.
Found with no problem. Added.
Let's see
Now
if
it's
that
got update. Foundry.
All right. How
Can
the
you unpause it real quick? Yep.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Oops. There we Oh, no, I'm a fucking idiot. That's because I'm not in there. Hold on, I'm stupid. I'm not actually in as the DM, so I can't. So sorry.
Oh,
Give me a quick sec.
That'll do it.
Yeah, Diana's Grace. The Shadow Veil leather is in there. Tide Song is in there. But it looks like
Yeah.
I don't
found it.
have. Yeah, I don't have Saga's. Yours the Spellweaver.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Nat one.
Good thing
Okay.
we got that out of the way.
Yeah. I'm really sorry. I got to figure out why this isn't. I thought that they were showing up because I saw that it showed up on I don't remember somebody's, and I was like, "Oh yeah, it worked, no problem." And now I'm seeing that there's actually an issue. How do I make
I
this
think
public?
I think it worked. Are you on D&D Beyond or?
Yes, I made them in D&D Beyond because the magic item stuff does not always work in Foundry. Okay, Temptation. Okay, maybe I had to add it to my collection. Let's try that. Sorry.
It's really weird because I've made homebrew stuff that was private before, but it was anyone in
Yeah, like my stuff. Yeah.
anyone that was like in a campaign with me could see it.
Yeah, for some reason, some of these are not showing up. Oh, there's a Dragon Veil Mall, so that one's fine. Just make sure you're adding the version 10.
So what do you mean adding the version 10?
So
She probably
there's
has
two in there.
versions.
One's version 5 and one's version 10. So it would be the updated one, obviously.
Mine doesn't have the version 10, right?
Yes. It should.
was-
Ooh, girl.
Well,
Where's
So I have it, and it just says the thing, and it's got all the new stuff.
Oh, it's supposed to say version 10. That's super
yeah?
weird.
Yeah,
I,
mine
don't, I
doesn't
was
say
like, I don't
version
see
10
any
either.
versions.
Mine was the only one in there, but it was only one version.
Yeah. I only got one.
Why can't shit work, y'all?
But mine looks like it has all the new stuff. I have all the new features.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
me
say I
too.
just checked and added it in D&D Beyond, and there was only one, but it looks like it must be the level 10 because it had stuff I didn't have.
That was an accident, but hey,
Mhm.
that lets me read everything better.
Okay, so
I'm
so the only
checking
one
now
I'm
to see if
having
it
problem with
looks
is
right.
Ravenna because hers will not show up. All right, let me try this a different way.
Except for it
Also, I was
doesn't
able to add
show up
Tycolor's
here.
Aegis back because I added it to D&D and Beyond, and I was able to import it. It was the level 1 spell before, now it's a level 3. I was just
Yeah.
curious, should it be?
Yes.
Okay, 3? Okay.
Yeah. It changed.
Okay.
There
Oh, it
it
did?
so I just realized I don't know if I think I put the updates to it in your. Yeah, I think I did update it. Sorry, there's so much that I have to do, you guys, that sometimes I can't fucking remember
good.
what I did. But it was
What-
updated. It's supposed to be updated.
When I search
Oh wow,
the
that's
website,
great.
you see
I
two
love
versions, but they both
it.
have the same exact stuff.
Oh, well, they're not supposed to. Oh, here, this is why.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, fucking
Fine,
bitch.
right there.
Okay, so I see what happened. Because I used a
So
base.
not showing it in
So
when I
Ravenna.
update it.
I forgot to update my
What?
E-Trade.
I'm listening.
Okay, sorry, everyone else was talking. I didn't want to interrupt. Um, so it I can't add it for some reason because it says that it can't be shared with the community because it has data mapped to it that has licensed content because I added it as a quarterstaff like I as a base. So it won't let me share it as my own thing, which I get, but now I have to completely redo it from the bottom up. But I'm gonna send you the D&D link or the D&D Beyond link so that you can see what it does and you can use the abilities today that way. And then I will fix it. I'm actually gonna write a note so I don't forget. Who else doesn't? I think you're the only one, right?
I'm fine now. Yeah.
Okay, Ravenna.
I don't know.
Updated
I don't think mine is
location.
version 10.
Okay, let
on
me look at yours in just a second. Let me send hers real quick before I forget. Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'll send it to.
desktop.
Let's see.
Where the
Radiant.
hell are these going?
I'm gonna
Confused.
message you the link. You should be able to access that. If you can't, let me know.
Oh, I wonder if that's going
I will be really irritated if you
Yeah, I
can't.
got
it. Sorry.
Additional,
Okay, sweet.
Ravenna's camera is not working on stream again.
Oh my god. So many issues. Okay,
And she looks
hold
so
on.
cute.
One thing at a time. So I also need to check on Sagas. Don't let me forget to check on Ravenna's video. Whoop, that's Silvara, not Saga. There she is.
Yeah, like Darren said, she's looking real cute, so we'll make sure she gets on camera.
Yeah. Okay. Go back to my homebrew
Headphones turned off on
creations.
me.
I bet you it's the same thing with your Saga, and that's why it's not showing up. I'm gonna look though.
It's okay. I didn't hear any of it because apparently my headphones decided to turn off.
Oh, there
So
you
cool.
are.
I'm assuming you're trying to fix it.
Yeah, here's
I
your
was like,
upgraded
man, nobody's
abilities.
talking.
No,
Nobody's
Oh
sorry.
wait. Oh wait.
all the cameras and everyone was talking, and I was like, oh.
Wait a second.
No, apparently the driver in fucking new Windows 11 computer doesn't properly register the headphones as being active and it's sending the information to them,
Oh.
even though it's directly plugged in.
Yeah.
So the headphones turn off because it's not it's being told that it's not being used. by
Yeah,
this
Windows is
computer. I'm like, that's so
awful with audio.
stupid.
Every update, my audio breaks. Every single update.
Yeah.
So in D&D Beyond Saga, you do have
Yeah.
your updated abilities in there. It is showing.
Yeah, I could see them
Shit.
in D&D Beyond. Yeah.
Okay, they're just not showing up in.
I just don't see them in Foundry.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in that case, just if you're using something from there, just use it through D&D Beyond. As long as you have access to what it does, you're good.
Okay, I was gonna say, a lot of them are like rolls and stuff, so I don't. I was like, well, maybe that only pops up.
Do the bracers
Hold
count
on. Let
as a-
Saga finish her train of thought. So, Saga, what?
I was gonna say it looks like most of them are like a roll, like on my end. So but it doesn't have like a button for me to click for that. So I think it's more of a like I have to be like, hey, I'd like to try to stop that, or hey, I'd like to,
Yeah.
cast this that second time, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, just let me know what it is you're doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Erie, now what were you saying?
Are the bracers classified as a weapon on D&D Beyond?
No, they're an equipment.
Ow. I was gonna say, because if it's just a weapon, you can untick on the syncing everything except for the weapons so that it's not like, but if it's an equipment, I had to like take note of what was in my stuff and just add it all back.
Yeah.
Oh, you did not have Spellweaver bracers attuned. That could have been why it didn't show up, Saga.
It says it's attuned. It's
Oh,
Oh.
on D&D Beyond it was not attuned.
I
Yeah,
wonder if
I
that-
just did it for you. So it is now
Okay.
attuned, but it was not.
Well, I'll
yeah.
try loading it in again and see if that changed it, because I was like, it's attuned here.
Yeah.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, I had to make sure mine was attuned for this stuff.
Okay, and then
Oh man, that's some good stuff.
let's see. Oh my god, what is the Video Ninja? I'm like, what is it called again? Pull up the control room.
Also, I don't know if this is like a problem with Ravenna's thing, but this is the second stream in a row where I can see her in Video Ninja, but not on stream.
It's probably my
That's
stream
for sure, I
thing.
don't know.
So it's probably just stream.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fix it right now.
How do I?
Well, I just gotta say, you nailed it, girl. I love my stuff.
Yeah, why don't
Yeah,
we
Thank you so much.
Why don't
Yeah.
we start with Saga while I'm trying to fix Ravenna's thing? Why don't you, if your item has changed at all, whether it's the ring or the actual item itself, describe what that looks like, and then tell everyone what your new abilities are.
okay, and
Okay.
you want me to start?
Yeah. I'm going by what it looks like on stream, so we'll go down that way.
no,
So
that's
we'll
cool. I just
we'll
wanted
start
to
with you. Yeah.
double check. So,
Yeah, I
so
forgot
ever
full screen.
since, I should start with how it looked like initially. So when we first got them, they were these beautiful, like almost iridescent, like mermaid scale like looking things, because they're like too big for fish scales, but basically that equivalent, like iridescent, really pretty. So the one on her right hand is still that, but the one on the left had changed when she went through that portal. So as she got burned, so her blackened hand, it has gone darker on that side, and it almost matches. But you have like pieces that are like iridescent and not matte, which is, like my burned hand would be. So it almost blends in completely with that. And it looks like it actually imported this time. So give me a second and I will read it.
There.
Um,
Okay.
So, Yes. So
got Ravenna set
new
up.
abilities is it's called Reflected Cantrip. When you cast a cantrip, it ripples outward from the bracer's mirrored surface, allowing you to use a bonus action to cast it a second time. And I can do that 2 times per long rest. And I have a mirror shield. So when targeted by a spell that requires an attack roll or saving throw, you can use your reaction to conjure a reflective ward. And it says gain advantage on saving throw or force the caster to reroll the attack. And then if you succeed on the save, you may redirect the spell to a new valid target within 30 feet. But it must be a legal target of the spell. And I can use that once per long rest. Yeah.
Yay! Thank you. All right,
Yeah, thank you.
Corvath.
Right. So my remnant is called Diana's Grace. It is a battle axe, and the original description, it's a standard battle axe, but its handle is wrapped in a silken grip that shifts colors like the twilight sky, and it kind of glows like a pale moon. And now that I have upgraded, the first ability is called Chains of the Shepherd, and now, as I hold it, these chains kind of wrap around my wrist up to my forearm, and it glows brighter like it's a full moon now. So, the surface of the blade when I summon it looks like, pitted, like craters of the moon, kind of like that, and it seems to just pulse. And when I summon the chains, I can summon them to. They allow me to grapple creatures up to huge size. My reach increases by 5 feet, and this is something I can do once per long rest. And while they are grappled, they get disadvantage on spell attacks against anyone but me, so that's good. And I get the Lunar Reprieve ability. When a creature within 20 feet of me drops to 0 hit points, I can restore them to 1 HP and force the attacker to make a wisdom save. Oh, hi, Rocky.
Hi, Kitty.
And they become blind until the end of their next turn if they fail. And then I also have the passive called Echoes of the Lady. While I am conscious, any creature that rolls a natural 1 against me becomes silenced if they fail a wisdom save. And then it's given me advantage on initiative rolls, which is something it's always done. So, yeah, I love it.
Yay! I'm so glad. I really tried to think of what
really
made
fits,
sense for
like,
your characters,
his aesthetic,
and
yeah.
and your, I feel like that worked for Corvath because he really
Right.
wants
He's
to
all about
protect his
protecting.
friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It felt very him.
Yes.
Okay, Eerie, let's hear about yours and describe the difference too.
So before it was just kind of very nondescript black leather armor, like it was hooded. It says the original description was it's this sleek dark leather armor is silent as the night and perfect for those who strike from the shadows. I think like the main thing was the type of leather that it was made out of was kind of different from normal leather. But now, after what happened falling off the boat, what's happening with the mist, I think it's got like kind of tendrils of gray coming up over the black and mixing in with it. Some of it might look like mist, it might look like tentacles, you don't know which one. And I think like when I'm standing in shadow, like the shadows kind of come off of it, and it's the same thing where like the tendrils of shadow kind of look like tentacles. Thank you to Celestina for that, because one of the pictures she sent had tentacles coming off of it, and it was fucking cool as shit.
I'll share it in chat too.
But The ring itself hasn't changed much. It was kind of like black and purple, but I do think kind of embossed on it now is like the faint etching of a tentacle wrapping around it. It's like not something that you would notice at a glance, but if you were looking closely at it. And for the new features, previously I had advantage on stealth in shadows and whatnot. Now I have, I can cast Pass Without Trace twice per long rest, so no more eerie fumbling alone with perception checks because
Yeah.
I can have everybody stealth.
Yay.
And I can also cast Shadow Step as per the Way of the Shadow Monk feature, which is basically, I looked that up, it is 60 feet from shadow to shadow, which is really fucking cool. I can do that once per long rest. And then I still have the resistance to psychic damage, and I can still do invisibility.
Nice.
Yay! Okay, Silvara.
Yay. My remnant is Tide Song, and I trusted Celestina here with the details for its aesthetics, just because she's done great with everything else, and I didn't want to change, her mind for what she had for my character as well. So it is Graceful Twist is the handle, which is pure silver. Each swirl is framing an iridescent opal that's up at the very top of it, right in the center of it. The crystal pulses. It's with a bluey, purple, white kind of shimmery dance in the crystal itself. That's within the core of it. Ability wise, I now get +2 bonus to spell attack rolls and +1 to spell save DC. My swim speed is equal to my walking speed, and I can just totally breathe underwater. No longer just an hour based on my race, which is pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
3 times per long rest, I can use a bonus action to gain advantage on Arcana, History, Insight, or Nature checks. Once per long rest, this was similar in the last time, but you changed the wording, and the wording's fucking cool. So, once per long rest as an action, I can tap into the divine memory of Kyson and Orin and channel their knowledge to identify a creature. Then I can, similar effect from last time, I can make an intelligence check on a success. I learn about the immunities, resistances, weaknesses, or special abilities. On a failure, I still receive partial information.
Nice.
New, on a nat 20, I gain an additional request. However, on a nat 1, I receive a fragment of a memory that may or may not be accurate.
Yeah, so so I improved the recall knowledge based on your level. Your connection to Kyson and Orin has changed. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited. Okay,
I love it.
there.
See that as her eyes rolling back in her head, like Avatar
Yeah,
style almost.
fuck
Chloe's.
yeah. I love
Yes.
it. Yes.
Get it?
All right. So my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So my weapon, it's kind of shifted to become more of Theron's aesthetic,
Oh, my goodness.
where
I'll put that in
the
chat.
hammer has become more bone-like, with these red veins that kind of go throughout it, that kind of glow from within. And on the back side, one side of the hammer is more rigid bone, and the other side, it's almost like the blood and the bone marrow kind of burst out the back, forming these blood spikes
Oh, that's so cool.
of
Metal
ice.
as fuck.
And
Yeah.
It reminds me of
Or-
red.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's so
And
cool.
my-
Oh my god.
abilities that changed. It looks like it's a +2 Warhammer now instead of a +1. I get an additional bludgeoning damage to 3d6. I don't know what it was before. Raging, use your breath. When raging, while using your maul, your breath weapon gains additional 2d6. I get an additional 2d6 cold damage while raging. You also gain resistance to all damage except psychic.
Nice.
So basically
Missing
like a totem barbarian.
No.
Yeah, I get a
That's
lot.
amazing.
When he's raging, yeah.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
says
that's-
versatile push. What is that? Is that push also new?
I think that was part of the thing that I used, so I'm not actually sure. I don't think I put that in there.
Okay.
I'll have to pull up your stuff.
Can I hit people so hard they go flying? That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's like, bam.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh, hold
Like
on.
me
Yours
with a
is the
solo
only
bike.
one that didn't pull up like
Yeah.
everybody else's did.
Aw, gifted sub.
Oh shit! Yeah, there we go.
Cool as fuck.
Wait, is this the new one? I don't think this is the new one.
In the game, right?
No.
In Foundry.
No, in D&D Beyond. I don't think you have the correct one. Let me.
Wait, everything I was reading was in D&D Beyond. Like, because if I look at Foundry, it says less stuff than it is in D&D Beyond. Like, it's a +1 in Foundry, but it's +2 here.
Oh,
Plus
I
the
thought
extra cold
I
damage.
thought I
Probably-
added something different to your stuff. Well, I'm gonna. I'm sorry. I'm gonna double
that's okay.
check that that is the correct thing, because I feel like you had an additional thingy. Because I know I upgraded, you know, yours and yeah, Dragon Foam. That is not 10. Where is it? Where's the other one?
To get it upgraded on Forge, you'll probably have to do the sync weapons thing.
Yeah, okay. So there was supposed to be additional stuff in there. And it's not. I don't know how I could have missed that. So give me a second. Let me see if I can find my notes on it.
Okay.
And we'll go to Ravenna, because you had some like additional stuff that had to do with your yeah. So yours was a lot cooler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
He's
I'm
like,
really
"Damn."
sorry. I'm like, wait, there's more to this. What happened? Because I gave everyone like 2 additional things.
I mean, I'm pretty
Ravenna.
strong already. I figured
Yeah.
you're like, he's too strong.
No. Ravenna, you go ahead. I'm gonna find his stuff.
So, originally it was like a staff. Really, really pretty staff. However, I wanted to change to be like an arm, sort of. I don't want, not an arm bracer, but like, you know, those little spirally things that you put on your upper arms. Like,
Oh
like
yeah,
jewelry.
absolutely.
Love it.
An arm cuff.
Yes.
Yes, like an upper arm jewelry cuff thing. So the new, hold on. Okay, the new thing we have here going on, because we already had like, you know, I could charm person, I could use draining kiss on somebody that's willing, grappled, incapacitated, or charmed by me, you know, do psychic damage, da da da. Now we have a soul leash, so whenever I don't remember if I had that before, but I don't remember.
You
I-
did
it
not.
doesn't-
That is
Okay.
new. Yeah.
Right. The soul leash is so whenever I successfully charm, grapple, or restrain a creature, there's like an invisible tether, so they can't move it more than 60 feet away. Then if they do, they have to take immediately 66 psychic damage, and then the tether breaks. And then so I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. Then we
Nice.
have
That's a
Mark
lot of
the
fucking
Damned.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's circumstantial, you know, but
Yes,
it will
yes.
come in handy. I know it will.
And then we have Mark of the Damned. So target one creature within 60 feet for a minute, and that creature cannot regain hit points. And I'll know the creature's location at all time, even if they like get behind cover. Well, that's kind of cool. And then Mind Breaker. So that's a creature within 5 feet. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. If they fail, they'll be stunned until the end of my next turn. Success, yeah, stun, and then if they fail the roll, then there's half damage, but no stun.
Nice.
Oh, and another thing too I forgot to mention, says while attuned, you have a +2 bonus to spell attack and damage rolls. So I don't think I was using that before, but albeit like my ring was gone for a while, so I forgot about that. If that was a thing.
Yeah.
And
Does that automatically do that for her
Yeah, if
being
it's in your character
It should.
sheet, it will. But hers is not in her character sheet right now. I have to I'm gonna have to manually add hers. Let me see. Sorry, I cannot find this in my stuff, but I'm gonna look and see if I put it in my. You guys just hang out for a second. Okay, so there's temptation.
And then there's like a topple ability. I imagine that's if like I have to go melee hand to hand with them. So,
Yeah.
if I attack them with the weapon, so I guess now it'd be like if I like elbow them in the face
Yeah.
or something. They have to make a Constitution saving throw, and if they fail, the creature is prone. So, kind of cool.
Oh man.
Rocky.
I cannot find your stuff, dude. If you want to give me, if you guys want to take a quick break, I'm gonna try to find this. I mean, you guys can hang out and talk for a second, but I need to mute it so I can focus because I keep listening to you guys
Yeah,
instead
that's
of
fair.
looking for this.
That's
So
okay.
give me a second.
Yeah.
Did I mention my weapon lets me cast Find Familiar?
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. That's cool. Do you know what your familiar is going to be?
This guy.
He was joking. 'cause he picked
I
the
was-
No, I thought it was real. I would have believed it because it's like a harmless thing.
Oh, if Adam believes it, it's true, so I get that ability now too.
You're like, deal. It's
Big
added.
deal. It's not he. Adam said he spoke it into existence. It's
Yeah.
like
She's
it's
not
like
here
a
to say
bigger
it.
version of Rocky. He's like a saber-toothed tiger version of Rocky. It's my ability. Like, rah.
That's cool.
Also, can I just say, I laughed so hard when I saw that she added Pass Without Trace to that. I was like, this bitch is sick of me failing perception checks on my scout alone.
Oh my god, just do it. That's amazing.
Plus, I have that. My armor doesn't give me fucking disadvantage on stealth
Yes.
anymore. Yeah, so that's gonna make it even better for us. Yeah.
I'm sure your dexterity is still garbage. What? Who said that?
What?
Wow. Cold.
I only get a -1 to my dexterity.
Yeah, that's mine to strength, so I can't judge too hard.
Yeah.
Everybody has their strengths. Mine is not strength.
And mine is also not intelligence. I have an 8, -1 to intelligence, but my charisma is an even +0 at 10.
Think
So-
the only one that I have a -2 is strength. Wisdom is flat, and then the rest are +1, +2, +3,
Yeah.
+4.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wanna, get your charisma up there for your warlock stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have a plan for what I'm doing.
But you already had good charisma to begin with as a rogue.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
swashbucklers are.
That's why it's a good combo. Yeah.
Yeah, the charisma is the +3, and I
Yeah.
think what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a warlock level for level 12, and then I'm gonna do a rogue level after that because I get an ability score improvement, and I'm gonna bump
Yeah.
my charisma.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then that's something to look at here. Let me kind of plan out my next.
Okay, I found out. I'm adding it to your stuff right now.
Yay.
Sweet.
Oh hell yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And you're adding it on Foundry?
D&D Beyond. Well, I mean, I can
Okay.
add it onto Foundry if that's easier.
Either one, because I can roll from if I'm already rolling from D&D Beyond. It's not going to be a pain. It's not going to be a problem. Le obscur.
Right.
Did you finish Act 1?
No, I've been grinding levels
Okay,
stuff,
okay.
and I just got past the village and talked to the village chief, and he's like, "Okay, go talk to Eskia now." So I'm on
Oh
my way
man,
to
okay.
yeah.
You're getting there. I love that
But
game
and
so
I was
much.
like, I'm gonna go
Spoilies,
back to
since
the
I play
arena.
very little.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
so
saying
good.
anything.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, I won't try
Yeah.
to.
It's good. That's all you need.
Oh, so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, I played about 2 hours of it. I'm like, I need to find time to play more of this. This is
Mhm.
really good.
I've got like 14 hours, but a couple of those hours have been just grinding, so I haven't
Nice.
gotten to the end of Act 1 yet. So
I think I'm only at a measly 30 hours right now on it.
dude, if you build
I think
looting right
half
cheap,
that is me.
wrecks.
AFK though.
Freaking wrecks. With the stains. Oh man, stains is such a good mechanic.
Okay,
It's so cool. The
it's
play styles are
updated.
so different.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Let me
So sorry
refresh.
about that. It was because I did it at the same time that I did Corvus. I kept seeing his, but not yours.
Oh.
So yeah, I was like, "Where the fuck is it?" But I got it.
Let me see. Here. Oh, yep, you did it. You did stuff.
I did it.
Yeah.
How do I scroll on the thing that pops up?
If you right click and hit view.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Oh, no wonder I'm hot. Jason, turn my fan. Hold on.
Here, I'll tell them what is added
Now
as I
it
read it.
actually hit me. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Bloodline Resonance. Resonance, my god. Resonance. I can do it once per short rest. As a bonus action while raging, you may awaken your blood's legacy for 1 minute. All attacks made with Dragonveil Maul ignore resistance to bludgeoning damage. Nice. Once per turn, you can reduce a creature's... Whoa. Once per turn, if you reduce a creature's HP to 0, your next attack on a different creature that turn is made with advantage. Oh, that's nice. And deals max damage. Sick.
Oh fuck.
Alright. Draconic
Yeah.
Echo. Once per long rest. Upon being reduced to 0 HP while attuned to this weapon, you can make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On a success, you remain standing. That's sick. Okay. And unleash a wave of dragon fear. Ooh. Each creature of your choice within 20 feet makes a wisdom saving throw or becomes frightened until the end of your next turn. Creatures frightened in this way also take 2d6 or 2d10 cold damage as your breath unleashes out. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Subconscious burst. Because I'm a dragon.
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
That's significant.
There we go. You see what I mean? I was like, I wouldn't have not given you that shit.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm like, something's missing
wait.
here. Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome to level 10.
Yay.
I'm so excited for you guys. Yeah.
I got action surge now too. 'Cause of my
Yeah.
fire level.
And Erie has a level in Warlock.
That's so.
So
That's
just
dope.
just to clarify, we have been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, she told me.
So yeah, and when we did her one shot for her birthday, she did not know that her character would become her patron. So that was really fun.
It was awesome. Oh
Yes,
my god.
it was so fucking cool.
Oh shit! So that's where
and-
she came from. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you weren't here. It was so cool. Yeah, the only one that was there was Theron, so he was
Yeah.
it was so
I
fun.
was a little
Recognize the
slow, but I
temple.
picked up on it. I
Yeah.
was like, where's this from?
You're like, I know this. Because I use the same map. But and then also, if anyone was worried about, me railroading that situation, I did check with
Oh,
her
no.
before I
Yeah.
rolled it, or I ran it, because I was like, do you want to do this thematically or do you want to roll? Because, I have an idea for something fun, but, it involves you failing every roll. And that doesn't always happen.
All you had to do was have me roll them as perception, and I would have
And
failed all of them.
you would have failed everything. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I was worried that you guys would think I would, do that. I will try anything like that. I try to, check with you
Yeah, you're
beforehand. So
always been really good at that. So yeah.
She messaged me and she was like, "Oh, do you want to roll or do you want to do it thematically?" And I was like, "I am totally okay with doing it thematically." And she said, "When it happens, I'm just gonna be like, just trust me, you'll know what's going on."
I think I made it pretty obvious.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the tentacles appear from under the boat, I was like, "Yep, this is
Here
exactly."
it comes.
Here
Yeah.
it comes.
Yep.
Is her name is it Nerida?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No,
Cool, yeah.
Nerida. And I thought it was great that you guys split the party for that too.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's like,
We're like, no, why
ooh.
would we all need to be there?
So I feel
I'll
like
just bring
this,
the boat to shore.
I feel like
You're
this
like,
is
"Are
one
you
of those
sure?"
things that is going to, the party's going to be like, yeah, we're never doing that again.
Yeah, we're like, nope.
But we might end up with the warlock level, so let's
Yeah, that is true.
The
Okay.
bitch wanted some magic.
Yeah. Yeah. So all that was planned. She just didn't know how it was going to happen. So that part was a surprise for her. She didn't know she was going to die. Okay. All right.
She's gonna drown me. Although I did realize I basically set you up to drown me with the discussion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Set myself up for that.
And I felt like it was a perfect, like, for Eerie to drown of all the people. Like, it just
Yeah,
felt
right.
very fitting. Okay. All right, y'all. Last we left off, I'll start with I didn't put it in fucking the thing again. I'll read it from here. I did put it in Discord, though. I have the power! Sorry, I just noticed those. I got distracted.
Oh yeah.
Also, if you didn't notice, I did create a Thirsty Tavern channel area for the Not Safe for Work stuff. Just so that, if anyone doesn't want to be a part of that, they can mute the whole thing.
Okay.
Recaps. There we go.
The face saga. Ooh.
Like, hello.
Thirsty, you said?
Not me. Haven't been using Blue Sky that way. No, what?
Okay, so the group visited. Wow, my brain. The group visited Kenshi's outfitter shop, the Stormhook, where they found him recently injured with a bruised eye and broken nose. Eerie revealed herself as a follower of Venora, gaining his trust, and learned that his ancestral tome had been stolen by 2 elf women. Huh, I wonder who that could be. And a brute, all wearing guild robes. Kenshi shared critical information about fighting Krudala, which I just realized was spelled wrong, including the importance of targeting the glowing fins and freezing it in the water state. I forgot to add that into your thing. If you have not seen in our chat, I did post like a little cheat sheet for you guys for fighting Krudala. I did forget to add those 2 things, so I apologize for that. I think I did add the freezing water part, though. During dinner at Kenshi's shop, the party shared stories and tea while browsing his magical wares. Eerie showed him the Tome of Venora, which he offered to reverently clean and safeguard until her return. And then the next morning at the Copperleaf Inn and Tavern, Red presented Saga with a magical whistle, crafted from his own feather, leading to an emotional moment of professed love and making Helfred bawl like a baby. It was adorable. At Seabreak Point, where you guys headed next, you investigated the beach where you found it unnaturally cold, with dead sea creatures and with no obvious wounds, and also dead birds as well. Don't know until Kai. They spoke with Old Ren, who mentioned that there were warmer waters possibly, and the mist was definitely closer from Hadar Ron than he remembered, from his younger years. While testing, so Ravenna tested, and it was determined that only some people in the group the mist would part for. And it turned out it was both Eerie and Ravenna. Interesting. Let's see. Upon spotting an abandoned fishing vessel, they used their water walk to approach it, and in a tense moment, Eerie was dragged underwater by a pale tentacle. In a dramatic turn of events, Eerie found herself unconscious and dying. She, quote unquote, awoke in a mind not of her own, appearing to be an underwater temple with coral pillars, where she met Nerida, a mysterious woman with flowing ink-like hair. Nerida offered her power through a glowing orb, which Eerie accepted, touching it, gaining water-breathing abilities and distinctive glowing tentacle markings like tattoos up her arms. Upon returning to the surface, they discovered that the creature that grabbed her was wounded and had fled. And in the midst of being bombarded with questions from her concerned friends, Eerie accidentally summoned a tentacle, which lashed out but did not hurt anybody, marking Eerie's new status as a warlock. Yeah. And then I put a very inappropriate tentacle gif there.
The skip.
I think that was used in
Oh,
the
the off
sessions.
topic.
Yeah.
Oh, was it
Without
really? Oh, that's
context.
fucking hilarious. I'm here for that.
Yeah, that's what I thought
I
you
think it
used
was
it.
used when you gave
No.
me the dream.
Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious. All right. So, you guys are currently on a boat. I'm on a boat,
On a
bitch.
boat.
Let me pull up tentacle
Boats and-
attack.
Boats and hoes.
Oh, you guys can't see the tentacles. I already hit it. Okay. If you see on stream this thing, all you have to do is hit Control Spacebar. It'll go away.
Okay, cool.
Go away, motherfucker!
So, real quick, since I just came out of the water, did I notice if it felt warmer than it should be given how cold the air is with the mist?
You make a perception check.
Jesus Christ. It's gonna make
Starting
me
with your
full.
favorite.
Nope.
Awesome.
It is not necessarily because of the difference, the cold air. It was hard to discern, if it was or not. You know how when your hands are freezing and you touch someone's head, it feels like they're really hot? Like
Right.
Right.
that's what I imagine you're having trouble actually figuring it out because of, the difference.
Between the air and like going from the air to the water is
Yeah. A stark
Okay.
difference, yeah.
okay. Noted.
Are you alright?
I mean, I am now. I didn't drown and I didn't die. So,
I mean, all
I don't
bonuses.
right. That was the more important part of the offer she was offering. It was not just because she let me touch something, for the record.
Mm-hmm.
It was the you
Call
won't
it a-
ever drown again.
I mean,
Cora squints at you and goes, "Who offered you what?"
Oh, well, the woman offered me to. I was drowning, and then I wasn't, but I was still underwater. And she offered me to touch this big glowing orb thing. And she said that I would never drown again. And that seemed like a pretty good deal, considering I was actively drowning.
Yeah, he kind of goes,
honestly.
you are alive, and that's as important. And he gives you a big old hug. Like, he wants you to know that you being alive is what's the biggest thing.
Erie
And
definitely, like, Erie's been acting very, like, unbothered by all of this, but she definitely hugs Corvath back really tightly.
yeah, so, and he's like, I'm glad you are alive. That is the number one thing. But just please, just don't take this lightly. I don't know of this being. Did you tell us her name yet, or?
Yeah, we had discussed it a little bit because
Okay. Okay. So
Saga vaguely recognized it.
Okay. So I'm just like, he's like, just, I don't recognize this name. Just please be careful. These pacts like this, I have heard of them in the past, and sometimes they don't end well, but I am here for you. If you need me, I can even entreat with the lady at some point and see if she could give us any additional information on this person, because, like you said, she saved you from drowning, offered you a pact, and that's it, right? Basically, she didn't
pretty much
tell you. We don't know what her intentions are, how she plans to use you, because I'm assuming she
said
has
that-
a purpose for you.
that she'd be talking to. I'd be hearing from her again soon. And after I touched it, she said, "Don't get mad," because she said it after
He's
I
like,
touched the thing.
Oh,
She said that I would have to kill one of my friends, but then followed it
Excuse-
up by saying,
yeah.
but then followed it up by saying that you were safe, and told me to not be so serious. So
Like me specifically,
I
say,
never-
or just we as a
she
group.
said
were safe?
my friends were safe. That's all she said.
But you might have to.
And I
Okay.
never actually agreed to kill any of you. For the record,
Right.
she said that after I touched it.
But when the
I'm
time
just-
comes, if the time comes, What
If she
happens?
calls for that,
we don't want her to harm you. We don't. If you lose your power, you might lose your power if you.
Then if that
I mean, I'd
happens,
rather.
Yuri, I'm no longer your friend if that happens. Just putting it out there.
Oh damn! Damn!
You know what? That's it. Actually, you guys, we're not fucking friends anymore. We're not friends. Sorry. There. Problem solved. I'm not gonna.
You're like, there! Problem solved. Fine.
Loopholes, bitch.
Okay, but if you played BG3, you know Mazor had that long list of fucking clause FHZ.
Yeah. For the record, you guys aren't my friends. You're my cousins. So
And Korath just kind of,
there.
oh, okay, now it's an understanding. Like, I'm an intelligence of an 8. This makes sense. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, I do. I trust your judgment, Erie, and I don't want you to think I am judging you harshly or trying to tell you how to live your life.
Like I said,
just-
she said that bit after I touched the orb. She just offered me not drowning and touching something that
Would save your life.
probably shouldn't have. And then she said the comment about killing you guys. I never
She-
agreed
just
to anything about
FYI,
killing.
She didn't tell you to kill them. She said you'll have to sacrifice one of your friends.
Oh.
What could that mean though, other than kill?
You
Oh,
don't
I mean,
know.
Yeah,
She
we don't
does
know.
not
We'll
know.
have to
But then she
just-
said, "Oh, stop! You're being so serious.
Mhm.
Your friends are
just
safe."
know, Erie,
And then-
that I will be with you to the end, and I will help you the best I can. And like I said, we have the lady on our side as well, and she is of no small power. She is granted me some new abilities, and I will use those to the best of my ability and to help. And we are, like you said, we are family now, and I don't take people harming my family lightly. And then he just kind of starts to sniffle and gives you another hug, like.
We'll figure this out. And if it comes down to it, I'd rather lose the power or whatever it takes before I have to hurt one of you or sacrifice one of you, whatever fuck she wants.
Well, I do appreciate
I'm-
that.
Just remind me to tell her that when I'm standing on dry land.
No, he goes for the
Yeah.
record.
Because
Okay.
she might revoke the whole never drowning again thing. And
Yeah.
so
Well.
anyway, time to go to the creepy island.
Yeah.
I think we wanna check out. We said we were gonna check out the boat first and then sail for the island.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we
yeah.
were gonna look over.
Yeah, Korath is gonna look over this boat that they just found, make sure there's no like huge structural issues. Obviously, they're on the boat, so it's not like full of holes and sinking. But
Yeah, make
Yeah,
he just
make
wants
him-
to double check of it.
Okay, I'll have one person roll investigation or with advantage with someone helping.
Yeah, I'll give the help to whoever does it, cause like obviously I know boats. So
Yeah. I'll actually give you advantage area if you roll it.
okay. You said investigation.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and cast guidance as well.
Oh, so add 1d4, right?
Yeah, go ahead and add a d4.
Yeah, she needs it.
Oof.
Oh god.
Oh my god. It's a 15.
So, yeah. Okay, well, that's not too bad. So it is in great condition. It's honestly a pretty decent fishing boat. It's
Does
you
it
know
have like a lower deck or?
it has one, but it's not. It's like an 8 to 10 people boat that's built for short coastal hauls. It's
Okay.
not like one that you would see
Yeah.
traveling across the ocean.
Okay. So it
It's
might
a
have, like, a-
fishing boat, so there's
Yeah.
fishing like fish like nets hanging over the side.
Okay.
And
I'm assuming underneath is more
Maybe like a
storage.
it's
like a small
utilitarian. It's
hold for
utility.
fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember
maybe
you
a-
mentioned a hat on the
Yeah.
mast or something.
Yeah.
Steering. Can I go take a look at that?
Sure. Yeah, it seems to be like pinned up on the mast. And it's just kind of
So
like
somebody
flopping in the wind.
Fully.
Yeah. Make
Ow,
make
ow,
a
ow.
history check, Erie. Oh, not bad. You know that it's more of a tribute to someone that may have passed recently. That was
Okay.
you know that sometimes when someone dies, they tribute them in different ways, and one of them is by if they have a favorite hat or something, pin it to the
Aw.
boat, or they name the boat after them. You know that there are things that do happen, so you get the sense that this was probably like a memorial type thing.
So I can assume it was done before the crew disappeared from the boat. It
Yes.
doesn't have.
Yeah, like it's rusted nail. Like it looks like it's been there for a while.
Okay. All right. And there's like no. With my 15. I'm assuming I didn't get any sign of what happened to the previous crew. Like.
It is like they vanished. Like anything that
Like they
they
were-
may have, there's like a mop that's kind of just like clanked over on the side with a bucket that keeps rolling back and forth against the waves. And like it, let's see what else. You see, the net is half hanging off the side as if they were possibly halfway down to lowering it when something happened. You don't see anything with that roll that would tell you more than that.
Almost as if they were dragged overboard by something. No.
Shut the fuck up.
Fucking bitch.
Oh.
Bless you.
Sorry,
Okay.
my allergies are like crazy
Oh.
right now.
My master, Sauron the Great.
You have to mow the lawn
Welcome.
again. I'm not looking for it. I mowed it last week.
Yeah.
I'm already freaking up here. But
Oh, hi,
So, yeah.
Wilrick.
so correct. Are we sailing at the moment? Are we actually like going,
Yes.
or are we still? Okay.
No, it's
So-
it's currently just rolling with the waves.
Okay. Okay.
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. Because he's just kind of looking over the edges, making sure nothing else is, as we're going to, he'll do that. He'll just make sure there's nothing like,
Yeah.
trying to circle us or get under,
Yeah, make
Once
a
we
perception
get
check,
out-
Corvath.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, please.
I'm good at that. Sometimes.
I feel like once Ari does like her first sweep of the boat, she's gonna
Oh.
start.
Oh my
kind of
God, that was
trying-
so close. All right. Well, I got a +7 and I got a 13.
I will say with that, you do see that the blood from whatever the creature was has made it to the surface and is just kind of pooling. But that's all you really see.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Yeah. Not much is
but
going
yeah, I
on.
feel
at
like
my-
Ari is
my
probably
end.
prepping for leaving, like kind of pulling the net back up, making sure that they're able to move the boat,
Yeah.
and
I don't know how that works, but we'll say that it works.
You're like,
somehow.
yep, you did
I don't
great.
know. I don't know boats. So, yes, you were able to
Like,
move
getting-
it.
yes, just getting stuff set up basically while
Yeah.
everyone else does. Maybe
Make sure
ordering a
that-
couple of people around.
So it's a sailboat, right? It's got a sail, or is it?
Yeah, sure. It has a sail.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Yeah,
sure, like,
it's
before we were
a
like,
fishing boat, so I don't
Right.
know. I don't know. I'm guessing yes that
Maybe-
it probably
yeah,
has
yeah.
like a sail.
maybe it might have both. It might have oars
Yeah.
too, just in case the
Yeah.
they get.
I'll
Yeah.
say I'll say that there's both. I'm not gonna make you guys like describe how you get the boat to shore. Like,
Right. But I just,
Oh,
before I
damn.
decided, okay, let's.
Where's
this
the
is how
fun
we're
in that?
moving.
Yeah, make a survival check.
Ooh, I can do that.
Can
I
I
am good at
can I
that.
make a water vehicle check? Because I do have proficiency.
Yeah, are you gonna start heading out? Because I will have you make that if you're going to be
I
driving the boat.
I think if everybody is on board with leaving, I would get it and
Can,
start heading
We're
in the direction
literally
of the
on
island.
board.
God damn it.
Can Corvette make like a survival
Nice.
check to see if he can like see what the weather's gonna be like, or see,
Oh.
or that kind of thing?
I will say it for everybody. It is fairly obvious that towards Hadar Iran, the clouds are dark and stormy.
Okay, so we will
yeah.
come into some shit. All right.
And there is a
Um.
very thick wall of fog surrounding it. So
I didn't get them in my inventory, but I did take the money out for those goggles.
Yeah.
oh, I created everything. You should be able to control spacebar if
Tried, I couldn't.
okay, because I
find them,
did
but-
make everything. I just didn't move it all into
Okay.
everybody's thing. So everything is made. But let me know if you're not able to move that stuff, and I will do that on break.
Yeah,
Say
I'm not.
full
when I-
again?
Control spacebar.
Yeah, what was their name? Because it doesn't come up if I search your goggle.
Okay, then it's probably not gonna show up for you because
Yeah,
it does
I
for
don't-
me. All right, let me pull up. Okay, who had the goggles? It was.
I
Sil-
did,
Oops. Hold on, I'm on the wrong
I
thing.
also did, yeah.
Okay, so I know there was 3 of you on accident. Okay, there's who had I should have put these in like a folder. Okay, storm lens goggles. What else did you have? You also had the sea wax. No, that was. Hold
Yeah, I
on.
had-
I have
Hold
Silvara's open right now, so I'm
Oh,
just
perfect.
trying to
I'll let
throw
you do
hers
hers
in.
then. Yeah.
Yeah. What else did you have? You had some. Oh, the driftwood talisman.
Ooh.
And I
Yep,
think a
the lantern.
lantern. The lantern was an already thing in here, so.
Oh, and the
And then the oil of slippery escape.
I had something.
Oh, that's right.
The +5 harpoon of instant Leviathan slaying. Yep, I had that.
Okay, so and then oil of something.
Yeah, slippery escape.
Oops.
And then a sea wax candle as well.
Oil of slippery escape. Okay, and then sea wax candle. Oops. Oh, I didn't add a photo for those, but okay. So you're done, and then we'll do Saga. You also had the googles, right?
Yes.
The Googles.
The Stormlands goggles. What else did you have?
3 sea wax candles.
Okay, sea wax candles. Okay.
I was able to put the water breathing and greater potion of healing,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find the potion of brine shield.
Okay, so it must be the stuff that I make you guys can't do without me
Yeah.
giving you permission. So I will make it.
that
I
makes
will
sense.
make it so you guys can access those next time.
Okay.
I didn't realize that it would do that. Okay, so you should be good now. And then who? Erie, you had the Googles.
I can list them all. I pulled up the message.
You had the Phantom Tide arrows.
It was
the
one set of the.
Yeah, I you were the only one that got arrows, so I just put them all in one thing. And abyssal
Okay.
sinkers. Okay. Did you get anything besides those? And the goggles?
Just that and the goggles.
Okay, then you're good. They should show up as having 15, 10, and 5. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. All right. I think was that it?
Was that like the nets too, or was that
Oh.
different?
Nope. That was. I don't think I made the nets.
Oh,
Oh.
I did also have the driftwood talisman. I know
Oh,
that one doesn't
yeah, I
do
can-
anything.
Yeah, I can add that in there. It didn't. It is a.
Just a trinket.
Yeah, it's non-magical, believed to ward against bad luck at sea.
But Erie's into that shit.
She's like, absolutely.
Yeah, it felt very eerie.
Clearly, it did not work. But you know,
Hey, maybe it
I think it's
did.
because we were in the bay. We were in
Maybe
the
it-
bay and not.
Maybe it
Ooh.
did. All right. So the nets. I think what happened with yours, Theron, is because we talk so much that
Yeah.
I missed. I couldn't find where you said. I was like, maybe he didn't get anything. So I'm really sorry.
I thought, didn't Corvath get nets too, though? He might have sent it.
I did buy a couple in nets.
Okay. And let me see. I can't remember what those did. Because I can make them real quick. Oops. Oh, just for future reference, because I just accidentally clicked on it. If you go to journals, the very bottom, I did create a thing called School of Magic, and it has what each School of Magic is. Just for future reference if anyone needs it, because I have to
Oh, I love
look at
that.
it all the time. Yeah, I had ChatGPT
super
make me like a little cheat sheet for the Schools of Magic. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, I thought that would be helpful. Especially
For-
for
good
like
for
detect
magic,
magic and stuff. Yeah. Okay. Boop-a-doo. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking up the shops. Was that in Kenshi's or Max? It was Max.
I didn't go to
The
Kenshi's.
fishing nets. The fishing
Fish
nets,
nets.
right?
I want a
Yeah.
bucket of fish necks.
Yeah, so those are
Fish
can
net.
restrain creatures with a DC 15 to escape. Okay. Yeah, I can make that real quick. That's an easy thing.
Yeah.
Create item. Actually, it might already be in here.
What the heck?
Okay.
I can't spell.
Spelling is hard.
It is, man.
Taylor Swift says, "Hey kids, spelling is fun," but that's a lie. It's the one time
That
I
was
agree
a
with her.
straight up lie.
I like
Yeah.
BLO. Nope, I failed at spelling the song.
See?
Fuck.
See, it's not easy. She lied
Wait.
to us.
No, I forgot this. What's the Bologna song?
B-O-L-G-N-O-E-L-E-L-P-Q.
I lost it. I tried to sing it to show that it was fun. No, I failed. No,
Okay.
No.
Nets
Yeah,
are
they-
done.
That's how I know
Also,
how
is
to say it.
Oscar Mayer M-A-Y or M-E-Y?
M-A-Y for Oscar Mayer. I gotta pee. I will be right back.
AYO.
The song tells you.
Yeah,
I know.
but
He
okay,
has a
I thought
second
for the
name
longest
that
time it was
M-E-Y.
M-E-Y, and apparently that's like a, one of the, what's it called? Mandela
Mandela.
effect things.
Hmm.
That and
Yeah.
Berenstain Bears, both are Mandela effects. Like, I distinctly remember it being M-E-Y-E-R, but apparently always been M-A.
Yeah,
I remember seeing it M-E-Y-E-R.
I swear to God, yeah, same.
What's M-A-Y-E-R?
So, you're from this universe, I'm from a different one, clearly. Explains a lot.
Definitely on the Bernstein Bears, though, because it was not stained.
No,
Yeah,
it was
I
not
know,
Stein,
right?
it was
I'm just
Stein.
like,
It was Stein.
it's a stain. I could have sworn
And
it was.
haven't people pulled up like old books that say
Yeah.
no, they're gas? That one's just straight up us
The
being
gas-
Like, you're
Gaslighting
just
us, right?
gaslighting the shit out of me.
Nar. It was not. It was not stained.
It just looks wrong. Like,
Man, I used
there's
to
too
have,
many
like,
E.
all of those. I read that. When I was growing up, I loved those.
Okay,
the best.
I'm back.
All right.
Sorry, I had to pee.
We
Okay.
were talking about Mandela effects.
Oh, yeah. All right. What's we doing?
I think
Oh, we
we're
sailing.
heading off for the island.
I'm
Yeah.
sailing
Keep our
away.
eyes out because we believe, the two elf ladies are there, and we heard they were with some strong.
Probably one of the arcane sentinels or whatever they're called.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that we're keeping an eye out for them, make sure we're staying safe. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
All
yeah,
right. So
have-
let me pull up.
More sticks, Corvath. Yes. I'm sailing away.
All right.
Extra points because you're singing the Cartman version.
Exactly. I was just about to put that in the gift chat.
Okay, so you guys start making your way towards
Making my way down.
towards the fog-surrounded island of Hadar Aran.
I'm gonna put my
As you
goggles
approach the thick wall of fog, it splits before you, creating a tunneled pathway through this thick, opaque fog. And your boat penetrates the fog.
I'm glad I'm not the first one to do
I
that.
read that
We're
way
gonna-
too much.
You drift for what feels like hours silently through this like suffocating wall of white. You guys are freezing. I need everyone to make a survival check.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Debbie's here to pick up
Oh.
the kids.
Good time. We'll just pause on this real quick. So
All right.
Okay.
yeah,
We're-
go ahead and take care of that. Why don't we just take a quick break? I gotta go get something to drink anyway, so
Yeah, I'm gonna get a snack.
it's a good time to do that.
Good.
So
All right, BRB.
before we get into the good shit. Okay, BRB.
headphones, so you don't have to listen to it. It's very obnoxious.
We're used
rolled
to
a
you
nat-
being obnoxious. I'm just kidding. I love you. Just joking.
I rolled a
I
natural
love
one
it.
on my eat a Pop-Tart check.
Hype train.
Woo woo!
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Look at all
thank
the
you.
puppy gifts.
Thank
Wait,
you.
how come I don't see them? It's not showing up on Mix It Up. That's weird.
My headphones
Yeah,
turned on.
Wilrick donated 5 or gifted 5 subs.
You little shit.
my
Thank
gosh!
you. You are amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chad. We love you.
That's amazing.
Okay, so
All the
are we all back yet or no?
Yeah, in just a second.
Oh shit, Miranda will be
I
back
think
soon.
we're-
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
I was on mute when I said it the first time.
Oh,
I was like,
sorry.
oh,
Oh,
I was like, we're not all back.
You're like, please don't.
Okay, while we're
Yeah.
waiting for her, I'm gonna have you. Ooh, hold on. I get to use my new thingy.
I was gonna say that if you didn't.
Is it a video game?
if you
The
wanna
video
talk-
game.
The
app.
video game thing. Yeah, I fucking love doing this shit. I'm like, yeah.
If I was DM, I would love that shit too.
Yeah. Eerie, Ravenna, Red,
Oh, man.
Saga, Savara. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Okay, so we are going to roll con save. Hold on, I forgot how to do things. Oh, there it is. Constitution. Ooh.
Oh no, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. Fog cloud, cold damage. I have resistance to cold.
Okay,
Me
then you'll take
too.
half damage if you fail.
Do we roll it?
Yes, you guys can roll your own.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck. Oh, no.
And it's a what was it
Nice.
again? Was it a survival check?
It's
Uh,
a con saving
it-
throw.
Constitution. Okay.
I'll
should
go
just
ahead
have
and
to-
I'll go ahead and roll Ravenna's. Oh, I changed my dice. It's
Not
pretty,
check,
huh?
but
Corvette, you just have to click the thing on your picture.
Oh, I did not. I was not paying attention then. There we go. Look at that! Nat
Oh,
20, baby!
But woo! Nice.
I
All right,
that
so
shit out.
Safara and Saga are the only one that failed. And you guys take plus.
Oh shit! I left the dog outside. I can get this.
Oh, that's the worst.
You're so cruel.
So you guys take 8 cold damage from the.
From Corvette.
Sorry.
Oh,
my
sorry, I
headphones
didn't mean to
went
roll his
out again.
Corpath. What was that?
My headphones went out again.
Oh,
Did I
no.
take cold damage?
You did, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you take 8
how
cold
much was
damage.
that again?
8.
Okay. Thank you.
Everyone else passed.
Alright.
So we're just waiting for Ravenna before I continue our little moment here.
Narration.